Hello and welcome, lacrosse fans, to the 2022 Men's Lacrosse European Qualifiers here in beautiful Wrocław, Poland. We got Norway versus Finland underway here, the last day of the European Qualifiers. My name is Garrett Gosshorn.
My name is Peter G, and I'm here as well. Can you hear me? Let me play here with the cables for a second. Is it better? No? Can you hear me? Awesome.
Perfect. So we are seeing the final match for these teams. They are both sitting at 2-2 in the tournament. So we've got quite a game of pride here between these two teams.
I swear, and they probably played each other a couple times before this very match.
It's definitely not the first time they have seen each other on any stage, right? So I'm assuming they kind of know each other pretty well, and you know, we'll see what these two teams bring to the table. So
let us start with the official disclaimer that as we're looking at it, these all rosters are pretty mouthful for us to say. For me being a Czech guy and Garrett being from USA, we're gonna try not to butcher too many names, but we apologize and
it's gonna happen anyways.
It's gonna happen, but we love you and we're on the same boat.
That's right. So we're having a bit of technical difficulties with the scoreboard, so we're gonna take some official time here while that gets sorted out. The referees are going to be taking this clock. So it is not 3 minutes and 55 seconds left in the first quarter. It is 15 minutes left as the game is underway. Face-off won by Norway.
And the sun just came out.
It's beautiful. Crowd by Pascal Mariwa. Ball's on the wing. Norway bench is fired up this morning. Love to hear it. Early start, sun is shining. They are ready to play some lacrosse. Thank you so much for viewing at home. If you are not able to join us, we are glad that you're able to watch and follow along with us here at the Men's Lacrosse Qualifiers.
Wide shot.
Long sweeping dodge from number 57 for Norway. That is Hao Nyenvu.
She's a top scoring player for Team Norway.
That he is.
There's 8 goals and 1 assist in the tournament so far.
Averaging 2 goals a game. It's pretty nice. He's going to look to build on that average, maybe get his numbers up a little bit more as they look to put Finland away and finish off for the win. So there he is, going for another dodge, this time down the other alley. Puts it into his left, ball gets stripped. Luckily, he pulls it back out to Erik Tjenford. Over to number 14, Carl Peter DeLeon. He's going to take his dodge down the alley. Early slide coming from Finland. Late recovery. Luckily enough, they're able to maintain their positions there. Alex Kiviniemi playing defense for Team Finland. Ball's moving around for Norway. Shot. Save. What a nice save. Nice. Falling down, still able to corral it. That is number 44, Rico Jokela, who's posting a wonderful 57% save rate for the Finns. So here we go. That was a nice first possession for Norway. They got a couple dodges, couple shots off, and unfortunately for them, nothing came of it. But now, first possession, first take for Anssi Kaisalmi for Team Finland. Not much of a possession. Luckily, they get the backup from Robert Raitila, and they're going to move this ball up. No, they're going to move it back down over to X, get this dodge. Big power dodge from Robert Raitila there. Moving it up high. Out to the wing, Alex Kiviniemi. They take a nice long sweep, move it on back. That's number 33, Anssi Kaisalmi. Working, looking. Had the first shot of the game and now the first turnover of the game. Team Norway bench is fired up. Ball's moving around for Norway. There's nothing better than a save. What a nice save. Falling down, still able to. Celebrating the little things, right?
Celebrating the little things. Also, when you can see Norwegian team has the numbers.
That they do.
And the loudness as well.
Well, I think they actually have the same amount of players. But,
yeah, you're right.
You know, Finland maybe had a little less coffee, smelling salts perhaps.
Oh, the ice.
Those
spray.
ammonia salts they wake you up. All right, second possession here for the Norwegians. That is Halvu. He's going to move it over to number 22, Axel Kval. He's going to have a look here on Alex Kiviniemi. Slap check, push. He's going to bring it back behind X. Nothing to show for it on that dodge. Moving it over to number 3, Alexander Baki. Over to 13, Andreas Yiden. He's going to take a shot on the run. Save by Riku Jokela. Second save of the game for Riku.
It was a nice bounce shot, but it was nicely controlled by the
That
Finnish
was.
goaltender.
I would have liked to see him get a couple steps closer to the cage instead of firing that one on the run from that far away. Riku's, posting just under a 60% save rate, and as we like to say, the statistics don't always tell the truth, but for goalies that have played 4 games and seen a lot of shots, it seems to maybe make a little bit more of a paint a realistic
with the
picture.
different quality also of the other teams that you're playing.
Yeah, absolutely. So here we go, second possession for the Finns here. They had a short one that first time. Let's see if they do something a little bit more team-oriented, get a few more dodges, get a few more cuts in. I would like to see them be a little bit more patient. The Norwegians are playing with a lot of energy, so you want to keep them on their toes and not able to use that energy on the offensive end. They need to be spending that on the defensive end if the Finns are going to win. One-handed shovel pass from Robert Reitila to number 42, Matthias Timonen. That is, the pass goes a little low. Matthias isn't able to pull that one in. And Norway gets a nice, easy clear here, and they're going to look to kind of push this opportunity while things are a little bit unsettled. Middle of the field's kind of open if number 3, Alexander Bake, wants to take that dodge. No, he doesn't. They're going to get number 66, Grund Otsines, onto the field. Team Norway moving the ball around. So that ball that got them into this transition and into this possession.
Took them
Pulled
a
in
while
by
to get there,
Ragnar Harr.
happy they're there. Oh,
Shot
nice.
right to the goalie's stick by number 13, Andreas Yiden. They're going to want to kind of limit shots like that where they are going just straight into the goalie's stick. They just saw that look the last possession where it was an on-the-run lefty sweep. Last time they had the benefit of a bouncer, so it looked like there was a chance. That one, no chance on that shot.
No chance. Nice to see Riku getting some early action though.
Mm-hmm.
So keep him warm in the net.
Yeah, both teams coming out really fast. Like there's been some patience from Team Norway, not as much from Team Finland, but they're both showing a lot of fight and a lot of fire here in the first about 7 minutes. As you can see, that clock is now working here at the qualifiers, and so we are just about halfway through the first quarter, still held scoreless for both teams.
That's a Risto Sautosta fighting behind the Norwegian net. Looking for his look.
Staying patient. Shot wide from number 33 for Finland. That is Anssi Kaisalmi. He loves that screenshot.
Seemed like Alex Kiviniemi was pretty wide open in the middle there. We would do for sure the pass. He was already moving towards the goal.
Mm-hmm. Team Norway going to get another turnover here, and their bench is going to get electric once again. I love the energy that the Norwegians are bringing here.
Same. And to me, every position is important.
Of course.
Anything can happen.
Ragnar Harr bringing the ball up.
They're gonna
Ball
lose
bobbled and dropped by number 23, Sebastian Id. And we're looking at, they got to get this ball picked up and playing. They didn't blow the ball in. They did not whistle the ball live. That was weird because number 6 for Norway, that's Pascal Muhuri, he was coming off the field. If they had blown it alive, Alex Kiviniemi with the shot and save by Ragnar Harr. So if they had blown that whistle alive at the time that they had picked the ball up, number 6 Pascal Muhirwa was in their 5-meter area, so that would actually have been a technical foul, but they actually didn't even blow the ball alive. So that was an interesting little play of events. We got Alex Kiviniemi for Team Finland getting that shot, saved by Ragnar Har once again. Team Norway clears it, and now we're looking at a settled opportunity for Halvu here for Team Norway. So a funny sequence of events, took a few minutes to talk it out, and now we're going to get Team Norway to take a breather and, you know, maybe get a different game plan for the second part of this first quarter. So
they
here we are.
have to iron out the bench changes.
Yeah, maybe
like they
something
almost
like
created
that.
a man-up opportunities. Luckily for them, the Finland team didn't capitalize on that, but it was pretty close.
Yeah, this has been a great game so far.
Great game. Love the energy.
Me too. So here we are at the Men's Lacrosse European Qualifiers 2022 here in beautiful Wrocław, Poland. Thank you so much for joining us. We wish you were here, but we're glad that you're tuning in.
And we're here for you.
All right, so we're seeing ourselves back in action here. Norway with the ball coming out of this timeout. What do you think that we're going to see here, Peter?
I hope for first goal of the game.
Yeah, me too. So they're going to work
Norway's
this ball
looking
around.
real sharp.
What's that?
Norway's looking real sharp out there.
They are. So is Team Finland. Maybe not so much on offense, but Team Finland defense is definitely holding their own here against the Team Norwegian offense. Except for in that clear opportunity, Team Finland is not able to push that one up the field. So Team Norway going to get another chance here out of the timeout. Team Finland's defense kind of on the ropes here for this first quarter. The possession game has been mostly in favor of the Norwegians. Halvu is working on number 71, Marcus Matila for Team Finland. We're seeing a big fast dodge here for number 22 from Norway. That is Axel Kval. Gonna move the ball over, skip pass, shot, wide.
These Norwegians are taking really wide shots.
They are. That's better that than in the hands of the goalie and then a transition opportunity. So they're looking to sting these corners or not let it into the hands of the Finland goalie.
They have already seen Riku Jokela called 3 of those shots.
That he has. Well, not anymore. So an unassisted goal for the leading goal scorer, number 57, Halvu for Team Norway. Finally breaking the 10-minute stranglehold at 0-0. Nice dodge down the alley. Kind of slipping off that pick from number 7, that is Martin Lay.
That was a nice bouncer. It bounced right in front of the Finnish goalie.
Yeah, perfect placement. So Riku Jokela is definitely one to catch these bouncers when they're a bit farther away. So that was what I mentioned earlier. I was hoping that he would have taken a couple more steps closer to the cage, and that time he does, and that time he actually puts it into the goal. So
this guy should listen to us a little bit more. Or to you.
I don't know about that. Ball scooped up by Team Finland off the face-off, got all the way to the defense. We're seeing a lot of energy from Axel Kval, number 22 for Norway. He is pushing the pace. He's looking for these big dodges back from X. He's looking to get a couple goals of his own perhaps today. He's got 2 goals and 3 assists here in the tournament. Getting a nice substitution here, Team Norway. Enjoying their ball possession. They're treating it like every possession is their last. They're playing a sharp offense. Not many mistakes. We're seeing a couple wide shots, maybe some shots that are a bit outside, but you got to test the waters a little bit,
test the water. It's still early in the game, and
they're not really turning it over, so why not, right? If you're gonna have a team that's sharp enough to make these shots and not have any turnovers, you might as well. That's a slash there. Shot save. Number 13, Andres Yedin with the shot. Riku Jokela with the save. I thought that there was, well, they're going to get a turnover here, saying Riku Jokela went in and out of the crease. I thought that was going to be a penalty because he did catch the helmet of number 13, Andres Yedin, as he made that dodge. So it was a bit of a brush, but it did make quite a heavy sound, which usually I feel like as a referee, it's kind of a combination of what it looks like and what it sounds like.
You gotta always take into the record how both of the players ran into
That's
the collision.
True. Well, that's true, but
if it's just an even battle, okay, let it
yeah.
go.
So they're gonna slow restart. They're gonna make Alex Kiviniemi for Team Finland bring the ball all the way back to the midline. So basically they get a free clear. Alex had to run a short sprint. A worthy trade-off, I think. Big dodge here. Down the alley. Doesn't find anything. This is number 8 for Finland. Risto Swantausta. He's surveying. He's looking. Coming around X. Kind of a wild pass there. Robert Reitila able to bring that one in. Over to Alex Kiviniemi. Over to Anssi Kaisalmi, number 33. Big dodge down the alley. Hesitation. Brings double slide. Gets a shot to the head. Then he takes a hold. Then there's another slash while he's on the ground. 33, number 33, Anssi Kaisalmi, taking a lot of abuse.
He seems
on
like he
that
liked
dodge.
himself a little bit of punishment early morning.
Yeah.
Going into 3
He
defenders.
said, yeah, he said, I didn't have enough coffee, so I
With
might
the
as well.
top fake.
Yeah, I might as well get woken up somehow. We're seeing a 30-second push for Carl Peter Lien. They're going to give him 2 fouls. So a 30-second push and then a 1-minute slash. So I was a bit surprised that there was, only one person coming into the box, but now it makes a little more sense. They got 2 penalties on him. And we are seeing a turnover here for Team Finland, which is not the time you want to do it. Another turnover here for Team Norway. They did have number 25, Oscar Vik, there at the midline open. So Ragnar Hard looking to make a quick transition opportunity for his Norwegian squad, but they end up turning the ball over. Anssi Kaisalmi here.
Now
we got another flag. I believe they have too many men. They should have 6 guys there if that's too many. That is number 25, Mika Helminen. Looking for that quick stick opportunity off the backside. They were too many men, 30-second technical here. They are going to put, we're gonna get a timeout here for Team Finland. So now, Team Norway, number 25 going into the box for too many men. That is Oscar Vik. We also have number 14, Carl Peter Lien, here in the box. So Team Norway coming out of this timeout are going to be 2-man down. So
it's probably the last position of the first period with the 20 seconds left on the clock.
It will be, yeah. So they're going to look to make that answering goal here and make it a 1-1 period. It's
amazing days.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful matchup so far, and
I gotta say,
forward to seeing what the rest of the game holds for us, because I think we're going to see some magic.
Let's
go to overtime. Let's get crazy. Let's predict that early.
Long goals.
I
love these Scandinavian teams playing any sport pretty much. They're
That's awesome.
athletic nations.
Yeah.
Like they're gentlemen about each other, but they're still working hard.
Absolutely, yeah.
You don't see them talking to the referees much.
No,
ever,
they don't.
They respect their coaches.
That they do.
Real players.
All right, so the 2-man up opportunity here for Team Finland. They're sending a couple cutters through the middle already. Anssi Kaisalmi moving it. A lot of pressure here from the Norway defense. Alex Kiviniemi taking that shot, but it was actually a close call there. They didn't really have backup, so they're lucky that Ragnar Hard didn't recognize that a little split second earlier. Ball's
I love the
moving
work
around
of the
here.
Norwegian defense.
Me too.
They're really on it.
They're playing really aggressive for being 2-man down.
And they did it.
Wow. They held strong with that quarter. 26 seconds. They did not let in that goal. So they are still going to be 2-man down coming out of the break. Should be about 4 seconds left in the technical for Team Norway. So,
which will only provide enough time after the face-off.
Yeah, it shouldn't be anything.
Should be anything.
They did have possession, so I'm curious whether or not they're going to start with the ball for Team Finland. So we saw a 0-1 quarter, and we are now heading into the first quarter break.
Hello and welcome back, lacrosse fans, to the Men's Lacrosse European Qualifiers 2022. My name is Garrett Gosshorn.
My name is Peter G.
And we are covering Norway versus Finland. And what are we seeing here coming into this second quarter, Peter?
Oh, the teams came in hard, both of them, right off the bat. But we have position Finland, straight up.
Woo! That was a laser beam from Alex Kiviniemi. Unfortunately for him, does not fall.
Yeah, so both of the teams came in the first period with a high energy. We have seen a lot of shots on both sides. Mostly covered by
Robert Raytilla with the bounce shot from deep outside, and Ragnar Har picking that ball up pretty easily. We're going to see a transition opportunity. So Norway was down for the last 26 seconds of the first quarter with 2 men in the penalty box. They're able to not let in any goals there in the final 26 seconds of the first quarter. Coming into that possession for Finland, there's no face-off because they had possession when the whistle blew and they were man up. They got 2 shots off, Team Finland did, and now Norway is back to even strength. So they survive a scary two-man penalty situation, and they're going to look to capitalize on that momentum.
It was a nice, easy transition by Team Norway.
It was patient. We're seeing a lot of patience from Team Norway here. We're not seeing that quite as well from Team Finland. They're playing a bit more frantic, would be, I don't know if that's the right word, but they're playing a little too fast for where we're at in the game. Like, there's a lot of lacrosse to be played, and they're still playing good, but it's coming at the expense of sacrificing patience, you know?
I'm thinking, what are you going to do next? If it's really the best thing to do, or...
Yeah. All right, so we're seeing a look to the inside there, maybe, from number 25, Mika Helminen. He likes to let it fly, so let's see. There we go. Right on
It was
cue.
an easy save for Ragnar Har.
It was.
That's pretty much the same shot we have seen during the first period. Both teams are taking long-distance shots,
Yeah.
which there's no obstacle.
Right.
You know,
No, I know what you mean. And it's like Team Finland didn't even need to shoot that. They didn't get the ball around really. Kind of what we're saying. You know, they're playing a little bit too frantic. I think frantic is not the right word.
yeah, it is, yeah. And if they're looking for a fresh start, you know, to the position, get a little closer and maybe shoot it just through the crease and get a new position from somewhere else.
Sure,
And
but they
start
weren't
fresh.
even like moving the ball
Yeah,
around,
no.
you know? Norway does a good job. I don't think they ever dodge until they get the ball around at least once. At least once. Here we go, Team Norway. Bouncer. High and wide there for number 13, Andreas Yidden. Picked up by number 22 behind the cage, Axel Kabal. Over to 66, Grundotsnes. Thomas Lisset. Over to Carl Peter Lien, who had that penalty, now draws one.
And it was overhead from the head bouncer from the Finnish player, Joachim Halvati.
Oh, I thought I saw a flag. Excuse me.
No, he got shot right into the head, to the forehead.
Dodge to the middle there. Nice speedy dodge there. A little bit of confusion in the switches here. Finland figures it out. Grundotsnes moves it over to Carl Peter Lien. Shake and shimmy over to the middle. Kind of had himself a little angle there. Isn't able to use it. We're going to get a flag now for Team Finland. So
Looks like it's number 4, Thomas Tilkanen, for a cross check.
Okay.
Oh,
We're going to give an interference call on number 4, Tuomas Tilkanen. All right, plays restarted now here. Norway with the man advantage. Their first man-up opportunity here of the second period. They're getting some good ball movement, good rotations. Team Finland defense playing solid. Shot, save by Riku Jokela. That was shot by number 13, Andreas Yedin, who has 6 goals and 3 assists in the tournament. So he's had himself quite a day, or quite a week, and isn't able to put that one into the scoreboard just yet. Team Finland able to kill the penalty. Alex over to Ansi. Ansi down to Nero. Over to Matthias. To Robert. To Risto. Back to Ansi. And they're going to look for a nice big dodge here. So this time they do get the ball around, giving their defense a break after killing that penalty. Some good pressure here from the Norwegian defense. This seems like the first settled possession for Team Finland all game. So, you know, it took 20 minutes, but for them, I think it's good that at least they got there. You know, better late than never, they say, right? Big dodge from up top, Alex
And they
Kiviniemen.
nicely spread the Norwegian defense to give Alex Kiviniemen a little bit more running area.
Quick slide there from Team Norway. Big shot, great save there, Ragnar Har. That was a beautifully placed shot too. Was fast and nicely placed, but a better save by Ragnar Har, who is having himself quite the match. He is putting on a clinic. If you're Team Norway, you gotta really salute your goalie for standing on his head so far this game.
I think for me it's a game of goalies. You can see it on both ends.
Yeah, Riku Jokela also having himself quite a game. Norwegian defense staying patient a little bit more than the Finns, so they're looking for these better shots, and Riku Jokela is still able to, you know, make almost all of these saves that he's been able to make. Great on-ball defense from Ansi Salmi.
We have a team Latvia. Is it a team Latvia bringing the techno onto the field?
Looks like they need it though. They look a little sleepy.
Always. Good playlist.
Great defense there from number 45 for the Finns, Petri Rintala. Shot blocked by number 13. Andres Yedin took that shot, blocked by number 18, Joachim Miller. And Team Finland, I'm surprised actually corrals that ball, because that was hit off of Joachim Miller, so that should have been off of number 18, unless maybe something happened in the back line that I didn't see, that maybe Team Norway hit it out. But if that was just based off of the shot, that should have been Team Norwegian ball. they're going to get this ball back to Riku Jokela. Slow, clear opportunity. They can send number 68 over here, but they don't do that.
There's really not so much movement in the center field.
They had Mika Helminen coming over midway, and number 68, Joaquim Hlavati, is really open. Really open. They have 3 defenders over. He's just now calling for it, even though he's been open the whole time. All right. Well, it works. They got it to Mika. He's going to slowly bring it back into the offensive zone.
I think that's the box talking from us, the box experience. Everything needs to be done fast. You have only 10 seconds to get the ball over half, which in field, you can take time just to make sure you don't make a mistake that will cost you.
Right, right. Well, even still, I don't know. He was wide open for 20 seconds, so. Of course, it's a little, you feel safer with a short stick taking the ball over the midline, but if you're bringing an international or a national team here to this international pool play, your poles should probably be able to handle the ball over the midline.
And also, I think you have usually long poles would be the most athletic sliders, really tough players. They can take the ball anywhere pretty much.
Quick double team from Team Norway. Great pressure there. Gets the pick. Really great pressure from number 77 for Norway. That is Lars Henriksen. Team Norway playing with a lot of energy here. He's got a good alley there. Oh, yeah, he's going to take that. Quick slide, so he's got to move it. Mika Helminen. Wisely waiting, staying patient. I think first quarter Team Finland would have shot that. Second quarter Team Finland now taking advantage of the timing that they have. Big hit from number 6 there, Pascal Muhurwa on Robert Ray-Tilla, but Robert Ray-Tilla is a big body. With the box helmet, is used to it. There it is again. Same people. I believe they're calling a stall warning here for Team Finland, so they are going to have to keep it into the box. So Team Finland going to have to go to cage and take a look. Quick double there for Team Norway. They have had an amazing job so far, of sending these quick doubles but not losing position. They're able to kind of close out the gaps that the Team Finland is trying to expose, but they're still able to, cover their man and do exactly their correct defensive assignments without sacrificing too much and also keeping Finland in check. So Team Norwegian defense has looked stout. And we've got a penalty on Team Norway. So after all that work and effort there, we got a penalty on number 17. That is Lars Amelem with a hold for 30 seconds. So 4 minutes left in this second period, and we have got a man-up opportunity for Team Finland. Team Finland working, ball dropped, picked up. Oh, man. Wait, why did that have to stay in the box?
Because they were taking too long of the position, I don't know.
But wouldn't the penalty have
Override?
called off the stall warning? Doesn't it reset that? That is, Interesting. So, number 13, Andreas Jeden with the ball behind X, going to take a nice big dodge there. There's a penalty on Team Finland. So now Team Norway's going to have to keep it inside the box. 3 minutes left in the second period. So, I believe it might be a too many men call or an offsides. Looks like
You can only see two offensive
it's an
players. offsides.
So that'll be a 30-second penalty whenever Team Norway drops the ball. Shot saved by Riku Jokela. They're calling this on Mika Helminen for Team Finland. And he's not sitting inside the box, so they are going to start this game His penalty clock does not start until he is sitting inside the box. So Team Norway is now going to get an extra 5 seconds in the penalty. Could prove lethal. Shot saved! Riku Jokela off his right arm as a lefty goalie. Probably felt wonderful off the shot from Andres Jeden. Grundeadnes over to Andres Jeden, over to Carl Peter Lien. Down to 57. Shot. Missed. Team Finland is now even strength after killing that 30-second penalty, and we are in the final 2 minutes of the first half. Team Finland versus Team Norway. For those of you at home that do not know, Team Finland is in blue, Team Norway is in white. Halvu with the shot off the crossbar, deflected over to Andres Jeden, who picks that one up. What a beautiful shot. Unfortunately for him, does not go. But he's going to look for another opportunity. Off the pipe again, 2 in a row. Shot save, Riku Jokela. What a sequence of events. Off the crossbar from 57, Halvu, who then off a sweep gets it off the pipe. Number 66, Grundeadnes, then shoots it and misses. Or is saved by Riku Jokela. Wow. That was awesome. I love those like 15-second sequences where it's just pure chaos. Great slide there. He kind of had him. I wish he would have taken that shot there. Halvu looking again. Almost hits number 44, Team Finland. Or, excuse me, number 49, Kai Arkilla. Looked like he was going for another corner. Almost hit the pipe again. A hat trick of pipes usually means, you know, the next one will fall, something like that. 57! There he is. Halvu once again taking another rip. That one saved again by Riku Jokela, who's taken, honestly, kind of a lot of punishment on his body with these saves. So Team Finland has got to buy him some ice bags, maybe some numbing cream, like icy hot after the game.
Yeah, maybe ask Czechs for a little bit of the ice spray.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Cryo Ice Spray, best friend of Czech lacrosse for decades.
All right, Team Finland going to take a timeout here with 25 seconds left in the first half. So they're going to look, they kind of need this goal here to feel like they didn't waste the half. Not a waste, but, you know, no goals in a half is kind of, it's not great. You know, for your defense, especially Riku Jokela, their Finnish goalie, to really have such an outstanding game so far. Just,
I think both goalies. For me, it was a game of goalies.
Yeah.
The whole first half of the game.
yeah, and that's
we
not to
have
say
seen
Ragnar
shots on
has
both
not-
sides.
Yeah. That's not to say Ragnar has not also played a fantastic game, but Riku has seen and
Seen
saved
a little bit more
lot
shots,
more
yeah.
shots, so.
Yeah, we kind of seen Team Finland have little troubles to get closer to the net.
Yeah, this Norwegian defense is aggressive, very aggressive, and they're playing their switches and their quick double teams very, very well. So, last 25 seconds, let's see what they're able to come up with. And I wonder how long they're going to have Halvu. He's got the only goal of the game so far, 9 total in the tournament. Let's see if he's able to get to that double-digit spot.
He's actually on the bench.
He's on the bench. Well, he's an offensive player for Team Norway.
Yes.
20 seconds left here. Alsami looking. Or Kaisami, excuse me. Still looking. Robert Raitila. Oh, he had the goalie. He had Ragnar flinch down, actually. He kind of ducked his head. Robert was going for that top spot. That would have been a goal had it been placed just a little bit lower. So the shot flew high. And that is going to be the end of the first half. We have Team Norway in white up 1 on Team Finland in blue with 0. So what a first half. And Peter, what are you saying? What did you like so far?
Yeah, for me it's the same. I think it's a game of goalies and the Norwegian defense just it's impenetrable.
It has been so far, absolutely. So thank you so much for joining us here at the Men's Lacrosse European Qualifiers 2022 here in beautiful Wrocław, Poland. We're going to take a quick halftime break. My name is Garrett Gosshorn.
My name is Peter G, and we'll be back in about 9 minutes.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Hello and welcome back, lacrosse fans, to the Men's Lacrosse European Qualifiers 2022 here in beautiful Wrocław, Poland. We are covering Finland versus Norway. It is 1-0 in favor of the Norwegians. My name is Garrett Gosshorn.
My name is Peter G, and we are back with some quality lags. Let's do it.
Yeah, and they're starting a little bit early.
We're still looking for the goal for Team Finland.
We are. There's there's even still a minute left in the halftime, but both teams were like, whatever. Let's play ball.
And we just met a couple of Norwegian guys when we're warming our hands.
Yeah. they're pretty excited about how their defense is playing. And they know that those shots from Hao Vu are going to go in. They've hit it off the pipe a number of times.
And everybody's talking about how important this game is for both of the teams.
Which is why you can feel the energy from both teams. This is why they don't even take all the halftime. They're ready to just keep it moving. It is cold out here. They do want to, keep themselves fresh. The warmer you are, the less likely you are to get injured. So both teams are definitely going to want to play that game, especially at the end of a 5-day tournament. So first face-off for the Norwegians is won, and they maintain possession here. So let's see how patient they are into this second half. Their offense was very, very patient.
Do you think we're going to see some change in the Team Finland's offense? What would be the recipe for finally getting through those long balls?
I don't think there's a different recipe for them to make. Perhaps maybe some more cutters and maybe some more ball movement, but that would be the only thing that I can think of. Because from the first half, they were really frantic, kind of just shooting outside, nothing that great.
Cutters would definitely help to make the defense a little tighter.
Absolutely. Nice dodge on the crease. Held back. That's number 22. That's Axel Kaval versus number 45 for Team Finland, Petri Rintala. They have been going at it all game. That's probably been my favorite attackman and defender matchup is those two. Yeah. They have been testing each other all game, and so far, nothing to show for it. So Petri Rintala doing a great job of keeping Axel Kaval out of the score sheet. Ball kind of tipped there in the midline. Alex Kiviniemi able to reel it in. And first possession for Team Finland. So, Team Norway isn't able to do anything with that first possession. Let's see what Team Finland can do with theirs. Robert Ray Tilla coming up over the GLE line, using his big body there. Box style. Which, as a box player myself, I love to see, of course. There's a cutter. Bit of a force feed. They aren't able to bring that ball in, not able to get a shot off. Nothing going to fall yet for either team. So, Team Norway with their second possession opportunity. They obviously have not cleared the ball just yet. Well, they are offsides. That's a delay of game right there. That is a delay of game. That is a delay of game. Robert Ray Tilla for Finland saying the same thing I am. Team Finland unhappy about that, as they should be.
That's what makes a game of lacrosse. Like these opportunities when somebody makes a mistake, they're outside of their net, takes them 10 seconds to run back.
Yep, exactly.
Drop the ball and
Alex Kiviniemi with a rollback shot with his left hand that goes wide. Chased down and maintaining possession, Matthias Timonen. Yeah, for those of you that do not know the rules, what happened there was the Norwegian team was offsides as they were clearing the ball up, which means that when a call like that is made, it is a turnover. So change of possession. Then what they're supposed to do is drop the ball at the spot of the foul, basically where the ball carrier has it, drop it on the ground. And what he did was he passed to a teammate over the midline, about 5 yards away from where he was. So,
and pretty high as well.
So a lot of time wasted there by the Norwegians, and they get a lucky break here to not get a penalty called. So Robert Ray Tilla off the shot, and alley dodge is a miss, and they are going to give the ball to number 25, Oscar Vik, with the great hustle for Team Norway. So what we've kind of seen in this tournament is that when a team has, gotten a lucky break with a call, a penalty, the other team that should have gotten that penalty call has actually scored the goal. So what we're not seeing is we're not seeing a little bit of a redemption goal there by Team Finland. Still looking to crack their first goal of the game. We're about 35 minutes underway here, just over halfway. 5 minutes into the third quarter. Team Finland still searching. Still taking not the best possessions. It's kind of a bit of an ISO offense that they're running. Team Norway running a bit heavier of a team defense. Hauvu looking.
It's a great defense by Alex Kiviyami.
On Hauvu, who's been kind of the main shooter for Team Norway, who's going to look for another shot. It is blocked in the defensive zone there. And yeah, they're going to call that off of Team Norway. We're going to look at Finland ball. So a lot of people are changing sides right now. The middle of the field looks to be open, except for now Alex is going to have to run through 3 guys. Mika Helminen running through the middle was kind of open. Would have ran himself into a double team. Number 68 here for Finland, Joakim Hlavadi, is once again open on the sideline. Here we go. We got Anssi Kaisalmi coming on for him. He's open. Riku Jokela, the goalie for Team Finland, getting it to him. Kaisami doing a great job of maintaining possession there. Here we go, Anssi Kaisami, big hit and a 2-man slide there from Team Norway. So two people are open.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of missing on the Team Finland side, the look for the extra players, for the available player to pass on to.
Right, and especially if you get a 2-man slide, that means there's definitely 1 man open off a skip pass. And you know it's a little dangerous, but you know it's also dangerous is shooting a bad shot, which is what they've kind of been doing so far. So it would be nice to see them kind of take a risk, take a skip shot, take a skip pass opportunity, try to get a better goal-scoring opportunity for themselves, even at the expense of a more dangerous pass, perhaps.
It's never good being locked on running to the net.
Yeah.
Only.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, not changing the plan based on the current condition.
Mika Hilmanen steps in with a sidearm shot. They are going to give that to the... No way. Okay, the referee just had his hand in the wrong position. Robert Raitila with the spin cycle bounce. They're going to call that a goal. They're looking for a crease. Let's see if he's in the crease. They might have to talk this over here. Robert Raitila with the bouncing goal. Are they going to talk this over? I don't think so. Robert Raitila working his way in.
Not a crease at all.
No. So that was an assist from Matthias Timonen, his first assist of the tournament. He's got 5 goals. Robert Raitila with his 8th goal of the tournament. And now the referees are going to talk about it. No, I guess they're talking about it with the...
Can see it again.
It's kind of hard to tell from that angle, honestly. I didn't think it was a crease while we were watching it real time, so...
From our angle, it looks like he's a step away from the crease.
It looks like it, yeah, but based on how Team Norway all kind of reacted, like it wasn't just one person or not, I thought maybe it's possible.
It's the power of numbers. If a lot of people say one thing, it makes it a truth, right?
Yeah, yeah. So now we're at 1-1, Team Finland in blue versus Team Norway in white. Team Finland finally cracking the Norwegian defensive code here. And what a nice goal that was. Little doorstep spin cycle, box across type of in-tight goal for Robert Raitila.
From a guy with the Bogs helmet.
So actually, you know what I was just saying about, Team Norway should have had that penalty, and usually the team that we've, so far in the trend that we've seen is that the other team does end up getting their goal when they should have had a penalty or a man-up advantage. So Robert Raitila was the one that was going to pick that ball up off the turnover, and he was talking to the ref about the delay of game. So he does get the goal.
It could have to do something with the adrenaline. A little bit of anger coming.
Yeah. Gives you a little bite.
The desire.
No kidding. Shot. Bounces high and over the cage. That was from number 18, Erik Tjenfjord. Backed up by Team Norway. We got number 22 there, Axel Kval. He is a fast player.
And Grudne Otnes coming from the top. Slide.
Kind of looked like a ward there. Just getting his hand free. Shot wide.
We have seen Norwegian players celebrating.
Yeah, number 18,
Yeah.
Eric Tenford he thought that was in for sure. That was a shot from Axel Caval, who, like I said, is a really fast player. He brings that from back behind X, wraps around, gets that low shot, doesn't go, but he had a double team slide on him, so that kind of is just a testament to his speed that he was still able to get that wrap around the crease and actually get a shot off. That was pretty good, pretty high percentage shot. That one just falls just a bit outside, so that's kind of been the story of the Norwegian offense, is that they're getting these really good looks, and they are just centimeters off of, the goal. So we're seeing a nice clear. Anssi Kaisalmi coming in on the defensive side here for Team Finland. I'm surprised that they aren't putting as much trust into long poles as other teams are,
They're actually.
Oh, there they go.
You can see they're waiting for the slide and the open player.
Yeah.
Through one forward. Kind of free and easy transition.
Mm-hmm. So there they go. They actually do trust number 18, Joakim Miller, with the fast break opportunity. We have a shot and a miss for Team Finland. But they retain possession of the ball. So Team Finland with their first possession after the goal. Uh-oh. Trouble there in the midfield. Ball's picked up by Team Norway. Ball was bobbled and dropped by number 21, Alex Kiviniemi. Great pressure from number 77, Lars Henriksen, to get him to flip that ball over the sideline. And now we have a man down. And Team Finland calling for Team Norway's trainer, which is not a good sign. So that's number 18 for Norway. That is Eric Tenford.
Seems like when he picked up the ball on the half and start running.
Kind of just looks like a cramp, hopefully. Maybe a pulled hamstring. It's not great seeing the players make that skip.
Oh yeah, you can see he started limping.
Yep. There's almost nothing worse for, a fellow athlete to watch a non-contact injury, because usually those tend to be the ones that get you out longer, You see a contact injury, okay, it's probably a bone. It might not be that serious. Maybe a concussion, which is obviously not great either. But contact injuries, you tend to always know what it is almost right away, whereas with the non-contact injuries, it's so hard to tell. Shot off the pipe once again for Team Norway. Mario Brothers doing their best Team Norway impersonation. That was a shot. Horrible joke. That was a nice shot by Andres Jedin. They are hoping that they bring it in just a tiny bit more accurate. We'd be seeing a lot of piping in shots. Nice pass over to number 3. That is Alexander Bake. Better defense by number 68, Joaquin Hlevati. Nice sweeping dodge here up top. Andres Jedin.
That was a nice trip.
That was. Really nice trail check. And that is going to be off Team Norway, so it doesn't matter that Team Norway was closer.
Markus Mattila.
Yep.
With a strip check, and he's getting the ball.
Because it wasn't actually like a real shot. It was off of the backside of his load up. And we are looking for another easy breezy clear from Team Finland. They, based on their first quarter of offense, they've possessed it more on the clears than their first quarter of offense. So
they're definitely taking their time with the transition.
They are, and it has worked out in their favor so far this half. Great strip there. That is, once again, number 77, Lars Henriksen for Team Norway, a massive part of the success of the Norwegian defense, stripping number 25, Mika Helminen.
So I actually wanted to say,
can you hear the Norwegian bench at home, folks? They are, once again, providing a bit of energy. What were you going to say, Peter? Sorry about that.
No, I just believe that it doesn't really work for them, actually.
What?
Because it creates this momentum. Yeah, this whole just slow clear and keeping the ball around the middle. It gives the Norwegian defense the edge to actually go after them. Not risking much.
Yeah.
But if you bring the ball lower, closer to the net, you still have to keep it contained. Don't go out too much and make a mistake that would cost you a goal.
Yeah.
I'll say bring a little lower.
That's a good point. Dodge down the alley. Not really looking for anything there. Just trying to get the ball movement.
and then you get stripped and you make the whole Norwegian bench celebrate, which creates momentum for them as well.
It does, especially with how well they've been playing so far. Team Finland has only really had, what, 1 shot, 2 shots so far this game. That was Hauvu trying to get that goal that he's been so close to scoring so far this game. Number 18 with a great handle through the middle, Joakim Miller. Mika Helminen with almost a transition opportunity, but wisely pulls it out. Number 77 for Team Norway, Lars Henriksen, hustling out onto Alex Kiviniemi, which is going to be kind of the matchup that they're going to want to push, because Alex Kiviniemi is arguably Team Finland's best offensive midfielder. And number 77, Lars Henriksen for Team Norway, is a fantastic defender, as we've seen so far today. So Team Finland might be trying to keep that matchup, you know, maybe far and away, make Lars a far slide from where they want to actually initiate their offense. Or maybe they're going to try to get a pick for Lars, or excuse me, for Alex to, see? Yep, not great. So they got the switch. Alex Kiviniemi got the switch, and they had Lars Henriksen off of him, but they are unable to get the feed to him. So that is probably what we're seeing from the Finlandian offense. Number 6, Pascal Muhurwa. Once again, so sorry for any of the pronunciation of your names. We're assuming that you know who you're cheering for and that what we say is close enough for you to know. So,
And we're in the last minute of the third period.
What a game this has been.
I love the game.
Would you have expected 1-1 close to the fourth quarter?
I would expect close game, but not 1-1.
Me neither. I was expecting maybe 5-5, 6-6.
Yeah. A little high scoring game.
Mm-hmm.
But the goalies are just in amazing shape today.
They are killing
Amazing
it.
form,
Both teams' defense as well.
It's a great game all around.
Shot high and wide. That was number 66, Grund Arknes. Backed up by number 50, Tom Amundsen. Norway bench calling for some ball movement. Big sweep off the top here. Switch there for Team Finland. Everybody still covered. Good shot opportunity there. Blocked by number 68 of the defense. That is Joakim Hlavari. And now we have 9 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Team Norway looking for a final opportunity. This is number 22, fast player, saved by Riku Jokla. And this is going to end our third quarter. 1-1, just as we requested, 5 minutes into the game. Let's go for overtime. Let's get a little crazy. Why not?
Yep. Totally loving it.
I want to see overtime so bad for this game, because whatever team wins, it is going to be madness on the field.
Yeah. And I'm actually happy that that the Norwegian haven't scored on their last chance, because then both teams going to have to come up strong in the next period.
It's at this point, as a coach and a player, one of the phrases is like, the quarters don't matter. It's 0-0 right now. You always have to play it as if it is 0-0. And at this point, it pretty much is. It's 1-1, almost 0-0.
A lot of tournaments are based on each period scoring.
Yeah,
so you get points for each period, so actually it makes sense then. But here, we're just in a cutthroat elimination game. Which is sad, but it's the part of the sport, and
of course,
somebody's got to win.
Of course. Let's get a triple overtime. Why not? You want to talk about getting crazy? Let's get real wild. Oh, that'd be cool.
On a field.
Robert Raytilla would be in his bag, I bet, for that. He'd be a shootout.
It's a ridiculous distance for a box player to go from the half field.
Yeah. All right, so once again, folks, thanks for joining us. We wish you were here in Wrocław, Poland at the Men's Lacrosse European Qualifiers 2022. My name is Garrett Gossorn.
My name is Peter G, and it's been a hell of a ride.
It's been amazing. Thank you so much for having us. Really, we're so glad to be commenting these games for you, and hope you've been enjoying. Hope you've been enjoying the perspective that we bring to the game as coaches and players ourselves.
And shout out to our sponsors that you have seen on your monitors. Without them, this wouldn't happen.
Yeah, shout out to the volunteers, the people running this event. The camera crew has been amazing. We have had, you know, a great table.
5,000 volunteers
So
working
many.
around the clock.
So many.
Probably young Lux players doing their deeds to the sport.
Mhm.
It's always highly appreciated. We all did it, and we need to keep doing it.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Speaking of which, the event organizers, we were winding down from the day at our hostel. It was just past midnight, and they just got back to our hostel after midnight because they were still doing so much work on day 4. So once again, shout out to Poland for being such amazing hosts and for working endlessly to make such an amazing event come to life. And
Thank you so much. We appreciate you greatly.
yeah. So here we go, starting the 4th quarter. Team Finland in blue versus Team Norway in white. Team Norway going to win this face-off early. Over to Lars Henriksen, who has been such a massive part of the midfield for Team Norway. I'd like to see him get a goal for all his efforts. Let's get a pole goal. Let's get a pole goal for Lars.
It's not about really him, but it's just a ball goal for you right now.
Of course.
But yeah, we would love to see him getting
But
a goal.
they've been, the Team Norway's been hitting so many pipes on the cage that I bet if a pole shot it right now for Team Norway, it would be a piping in. And that type of highlight is just chef's kiss.
Riku Yekila is moving his goal on a good positions. Couple centimeters here and there.
Yeah. Team Norway moving the ball around with this first possession, looking good here. Staying patient as they do. So, wow, what a strip there. Joachim Miller with the strip for Team Finland. That was a nice
It was nice. It
slide
was like
and a
surgeon
perfect,
precision.
yes, a perfectly timed pick. Alex Kiviniemi over to Alsami with the goal shot. Scored by number 33, Anssi Kaisami. That is his 7th of the goal with the assist from Alex Kiviniemi. That is dangerous. When you see Alex with time and room, they obviously going to send the slide to him early because they've been keying on him with number 77, Lars Henriksen. Team Finland breaking this 4th quarter open early.
There was a transition.
See, they
By
had
the
Lars
ball.
Henriksen, number 77, following closely behind. Ragnar Har kind of had a spot on it, but the way that he shot that, it kind of pulled. It looked like it was going to go to that, this is a lefty goalie, so to his off stick side, but it ends up pulling to the inside, so he froze
Like
the goalie.
knee-high snipe.
Yeah, froze the goalie with the way he shot that and buries it. Wow. Quick transition goal there for Team Finland, and now they're going to get another possession here. Face-off won by number 36 is Nikogbui. Lars Henriksen going to pressure. That's a big slash there on Lars. Ball down, so we are going to see Lars Henriksen heading to the box for a 1-minute penalty. So instead of a pole goal for Lars, we see a penalty for Lars. Not exactly what he's going to want in this game, and what Team Norway wants is they certainly do not want him off the field. So this minute is going to feel like a very long minute for Team Norway, but they have a lot of trust in their defense. We talked to one of their long sticks during the break at halftime, and he is
And they were
feeling
able to
very good about their
they were able
defense.
to withstand like a 2-man down disadvantage.
That's right. So let's see if the one-man disadvantage matters to them or not. So Tuomas
Thomas Tilkanen,
takes a shot off the feed from Alex Kiviniemi.
he's our friend from a Glasgow Clydesiders tournament team.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
So he's wearing the box helmet, of course. Anssi Kaisami looking for his 2nd of the game.
He's also a manager with Team Finland. Shout out to Thomas. Love you, guy.
Transition opportunity for Team Norway. I don't know what they called there, but Team Norway is still down 1 player. And the penalty is now released. So Team Norway at even strength, they are 100% on their penalty kills for the day, which they've had about 3 or 4 penalties, so that's really great percentage. Again, giving this Norway team such a confidence boost. Allows them to stay patient and stay settled on offense and still look for, you know, the looks that they want to find. You know, we're talking a lot about this Norwegian defense, but the Finland defense is nothing to shame. They are playing these dodges from Team Norway so well. Team Norway seems like they're switching a little bit early on the picks. Team Finland playing a little bit more patient on defense and allowing their on-ball defense to make the plays that they need to make. So there we're seeing a switch after the beaten man happens. Shovel pass, beautiful, after picked up from number 18, Joachim Miller. Wow, shot, kick, save. That is actually a different goalie. That is, or is that Ragnar Har?
I think so. Number 91.
Oh, it is, yeah. I saw a 6. A kick save. That was number 42, Matthias Timonen, going for that shot off the fast break. He had to catch that one-handed, put it back into 2. Didn't really have time for a fake and just puts it low, and it doesn't end up finding the back of the net.
Keep an eye on this. It's the second fast break in a row.
That is. That it is. Mika Helminen. He creates a lot of opportunity with his dodges. He has shot quite a bit from the games that we've seen of him, but has not scored yet in this tournament. Kind of looked like a ward from Alex Kiviniemi with Lars Henriksen on him. Looking for that cross crease. So that's actually what I was talking about with the Finland offense. They needed to kind of look for those cross crease opportunities, because now we've seen a couple fast break opportunities where they have to make those, cross field passes.
It actually looks like totally different offensive team.
It does. So I believe they're going to call an interference. I don't know on who, but they're going to turn the ball over for Team Finland. It might have been a crease call on Tuomas Tilkkanen.
I love how even this game is.
Oh, it's perfect. It's so back and forth. It's amazing.
Great goalies, great defense.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't say anything to the offense. Only more goals, but
yeah, of course.
They're getting the looks.
They're still playing great. Yeah. It's a tale of like good offense, better defense today.
Nice.
Oh, there's a lot of room here for number 12, Thomas Liseth, dodging on Mika Hilmanen. Double slide there from the Finns. Let's see if they are able to capitalize on that. Hauvu looking for his goal. Oh, that's a pass. He definitely made that a pass. That was a good stick check. Alex Kiviniemi playing body defense on Hauvu. Great body defense from the Finnish team. Hauvu still firing, still unable to find the back of the net.
It was a little bit too low to my liking.
Yeah, it was a really wide shot too, so not exactly, maybe if he had a second longer, could have dialed it in a little better, but he seems a little antsy to get that goal after earlier in the game we saw him hit 2 pipes in a row within about 10 seconds of each other, so I'm thinking maybe that's kind of affecting his mental game and he's wanting to really put that in the back of the cage to ease the pressure, perhaps. Great defense from number 45, Petri Rintala. Hauvu working on Alex Kiviniemi. Switch comes. Luckily for, wow, what a weird sequence of events on the ground ball. Shot saved by Riku Jokela. That was from number 12, Thomas Liseth. Off an interesting little ground ball. He gets the ball by Joachim Miller and is able to get himself into a good shooting position. Riku Jokela sees it all the way. So we're going to see a timeout for Team Norway. So what do you think they're going to tell their team? We are halfway through the 4th quarter. Now Norway's down by 1. If you're Team Norway, what are you telling your team?
Keep pushing.
Keep pushing.
And get that ball to Vu.
Yeah, you think that's the key?
He's hungry. He wants his goal.
He is, but they have
a lot of scoring players on their roster.
Yeah, they have eight scoring players.
Yeah, it's a team effort.
Yes, he has the most, so he's going to give you maybe some of the best opportunities, but he had eight goal scorers. That's not something to shy away from. So
I'm just saying that we have seen him taking a lot of shots lately, so the hunger's definitely there.
I'd like to see him get an assist. He's only got one in the tournament so far.
I can allow that, yeah.
He's got double-digit points for the week, so, that's a good milestone to make. I'd like to see him get an assist. If I'm Team Norway, maybe I'm drawing up a play where he draws a lot of pressure. Team Finland has been sending,
Alex Kiviniemi
they've been sending patient slides, but nothing too early. But they've been trying to work Hauvu on the wing. So I'd like to see them kind of draw up something for Hauvu to draw some pressure, maybe fake a shot, really heavily fake a shot, and try to find a cutter off the backside perhaps. I think if I'm Team Norway, I'm going to try to use Hau and his recent quick trigger to draw the slide early and then find an open man. But I'm not coaching Team Norway. I am commentating in the booth, so what I say does not matter. But if it happens, then of course they heard me. We've seen a pick up high. There's Hau. Quick trigger. Shoots. Saves by Riku Yokla. Whoa, my goodness.
Was it behind the back?
Whoa.
From
off the bounce.
Alex Squall.
That would have been awesome. Oh, dangerous pass there. I'm surprised. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. That is not what you want if you're Team Finland. It seemed like Joachim Miller didn't realize that number 22, Axel Kaval, was right behind him. But then it seemed like Axel didn't realize that Joachim had the ball because he was running so casually. So he didn't add any pressure, but then it doesn't matter because ball was dropped, and now there is a turnover for Team Finland. Now Norway with possession, maybe looking to work what they were just talking about. Down to number 50, Tom Amundsen. They bring the ball to Kaval. Well, we kind of had a roll there. Ball tipped on its way to Alexander Baki. Ball moves up high to number 66, Grundatinis. Over to Andreas Yedin, who's taken quite a bit of shots this game. And that one was not close at all. I don't know if that was stick checked or not, so I won't say anything about it. But it was pretty far out. Somehow that feed through the middle gets through. Great recovery there from Marcus Mattila for the Finland defense. And he's got a pressured opportunity. Now they're going to get it to number 45, who's played an amazing game defensively, Petri Rintala. Alec Tiviniemi being chased by Lars Henriksen, which is exactly the matchup that you want if you're Team Norway, getting Alex on the ropes and on the sideline. Luckily enough, he escapes the pressure, gets the ball to Axel Rantanen, who then gets it to Mika Hilmanen. Mika's very fast. I'd like to see him get underneath Alexander Baki here and then make a pass as he gets the slide. So I think he's going to do just that. Yep. Oh, Lars Henriksen was right there. Robert Reitila off the pass. Shot,
That's
goal,
in.
Robert Reitila. His second of the game. Off the feed from number 25. That is Mika Hilmanen with his first point of the tournament. So he's been looking for his first point of the tournament as a shot. Maybe it was a few too many steps for Robert for it to be an assist, but I'm going to give it to him anyways. Maybe the stat sheet will. What placement. I can't believe that actually went in. Ragnar played such an amazing first half, and a couple of these goals have been a little suspicious here. The second half. Maybe he's getting a little colder. Finland taking their time with these shots now. But he really should have had that pipe absolutely held. So this is a huge 2-goal advantage, seeing as goals have been very hard to come by in this game.
And we have
4
seen a
minutes
similar
left.
goal from Robert Reikala before.
Mm-hmm.
From
We
this
have.
angle, the other hand,
Yeah.
opposite hand, on the short side.
No, that was his strong hand. That was righty.
Yes, yeah, I meant like opposite hand on the right side
Oh,
of the
oh,
field.
oh.
Should be left-handed
I see.
to give your stick a better look to
Mm-hmm.
the other side of the net.
Right, right.
But he made it work, and that's why he's on the field.
That's right. Norway needing to score on this position. This is absolutely critical. Team Finland playing a much more patient offense, so they know that if Team Finland gets this ball back, what a great strip off the cradle. Ball flicked over. Maintained by number 50, Tom Amundsen. Great on-ball defense by number 36, Nikog Bui, who is also part of the big, strong face-off unit for Team Finland. Off
That
the
was a
pipe
post,
once again. Wow. Nikog Bui running through a lot of pressure. Surprisingly, Team Finland does not call a timeout. That is number 22, Kaval, scooping up that ground ball. So Norway catching a huge break. 3 minutes left here in the game, down by 2. Good stick check. Yedin with the ball. Oh, that's a helmet. That should have been a penalty on Team Finland. Andres Yedin with a check that lands in his helmet. He didn't even really sell that. It kind of flicked his helmet upward. Whoa, big body, number 33. Anssi Kaisami coming through. Get out of the way. My goodness. See ya. He's coming off the field smiling.
He's got some laugh from the boys at the bench.
Of course. You come at Anssi Kaisami with a full head of steam. You better not miss. You're getting run over. 2 minutes left in the game. Alex Kiviniemi moving it up to Robert Raytila, who is an expert at avoiding the pressure. Not really too worried about number 16 here in Norway, Magnus Ludvigsen. Now they're going to get a stall warning with 1 minute and 43 seconds left. They're going to call withholding on Robert Raytila. That is a bold call.
It's a surprising call.
That is a bold call, seeing as we've had a couple missed opportunities from missed calls from the referees this game. So
and it's not like he would be
withholding penalty is interesting. I believe them, but Robert Raytila got to be kicking himself for that one. That's going to be a push on Team Finland, going to the Norwegian team. But they're not going to call that a push? What? What? Oh, I'm out of disbelief here. A withholding, but you're not going to call that push in the back out of bounds? They're going to just call that out of bounds on Team Norway? Wow, that is a tough break. Swim move. They're going to get a timeout call for Team Finland.
Good strategy.
Yeah, it is.
This late in the game, 1 minute left on the clock.
Yeah, Alex Kiviniemi running through, quick double team there, able to withhold the ball.
Yeah, and it's not like he would be in danger. It's just a good strategy.
It is. And he was able to get that ball far and away over to his teammate. I think it would have been a bit safe. Maybe would have been a good play to kind of keep the ball in, because Norway was a bit unsettled and a bit far away from the ball there on the transition opportunity. So I think it's good to get a timeout here, get him a breather before, you're going to run him ragged. We're probably going to see whoever is the ball carrier, which is most likely going to be Alex Kiviniemi if I'm Team Finland, or Robert Raytila. But we should be seeing Lars Henriksen, number 77 in defense for Norway, with the on-ball pressure. He's played an outstanding game, so we'll see. He needs to make up for that penalty he had earlier. The big slash to the head. So let's see. Yep, he trots out there. Let's see where they're going to place the ball. They might place it in the corner closest to us here at the scorer's table. Looks like, yes, it is going to be Robert Raytila with the ball, if I'm not mistaken. Where do they have Lars at?
With Lars Henriksen.
Lars is on the ball.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I'm good at this.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to run a quick double team. Yeah. Oh, a double pull on Robert. Over to Alex, like we thought. He's so fast. Oh, they're trying to run him into Lars. They got a quick double team. He evades the pressure. They're going to get a penalty call. And that is going to be the dagger for Team Finland. They are going to get a slashing call that is probably going to stand. Alex Kiviniemi with his first of the game. His 12th point of the tournament. The diving goal after escaping the pressure from the double team. What an exclamation point for Team Finland. My goodness, what a sequence of events. Team Norway, seemingly impenetrable defense, seen a bit of a lax effort here. No, I wouldn't say lax effort, but a bit of issues here in the second half. Nice dive, nice goal. Take a second on the ground, take a breath there, Alex. He's had an amazing tournament. He has been outstanding to watch. Probably one of my favorite players that I've seen that I did not know about coming into this tournament. So shout out to you, as I'm sure if you listen back to these games that I've called for Finland, they've been lucky that we've had them on our schedule for commentary most of the week. We've not spared any love for him. So here we go, Team Norway, desperation. Actually kind of a good shot. really far out. Bouncer pulled in by Riku Jokela, and they are going to want to just toss this ball high and wide. Not going to happen. Oh, kind of sticks his feet a little silly on the turf there. Things are getting, number 49 for Finland waving off. Kai Arkila waving off the pressure. They're going to get a penalty on Team Finland, and I wonder if it's going to be an unsportsmanlike on Kai Arkila. I think so.
No, it was a slash.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah. That was a double slash on the Norwegian defensive player who was trying to pick up the ball.
Yep, we are getting a slash for Kai Arkila. Arkila, excuse me. Also pointing to the scoreboard. Stripped. Number 71, Marcus Matila strips. And that is going to be the game. Madness on the field for Team Finland. Starting off so slow, coming out to win 4-1 against their Norwegian foes.
Wow. I believe this score actually might provide them with a good chance of a qualifying.
That could. It really could, depending on how Team Sweden plays against Poland, because they do own the tiebreaker over Sweden, because they beat them in overtime. So, wow. What a game.
What a game from both teams. It was amazing.
That was so exciting.
Amazing.
It was so stalled in the first, 40 minutes of action. And then the final 20 minutes was just nuts.
I gotta say, I'm still kind of surprised that it seems like that the Team Norway pulled the goalie out. That's why Alex had a clear run on the net.
Yeah, they did, which is why they had that. Yeah, they had the extra pull there.
But nobody was guarding the net.
Yeah. Well, it looks like they had number 6, Pascal Muhurwa, who was kind of close, but then he had to go play his assignment because if Alex had made that pass, it was going to go in anyways. Yeah. So
it was going to go in
damned if you do and damned if you don't, right? So excuse my language, but what an electric game. And we have got the crowd here is juiced up watching that insane of a game. So we are loving the energy here, the final day of the men's lacrosse European qualifiers here in Wrocław, Poland. My name is Garrett Gosshorn.
My name is Peter G.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching, guys.
Hope you've been enjoying these games because we are loving it.
Okay, and
stick around.
Stick around, and we'll hear you later. Or
You'll hear us later.
We'll just see you out there.
Yeah.
We feel you.
Thank you so much for joining us. Signing off for now.